Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello, beautiful star seeds. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. I am happy to be here today. Happy Monday. It's a new week. Today we're going to do a reading, a Starseed channeled reading for the week with tarot and oracle cards. I usually pull 5 cards: an intuition card, challenge card, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors, and then an animal spirit, and then some extra ones from the color deck, which I really love. And I'm also going to talk about the astrology, like from today through Sunday, and the significance of that collectively for everyone, and the energies that are going on this week and how we may be experiencing them. Hello, Sage. Welcome in. Hello, Traylene. Hello, Valerie. Thank you to everyone that's here watching this video live. And those of you watching the replay, make sure to hit the like button on this video and also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. There's a lot happening here on my end. I am preparing for a lot of cool things that are going to start kind of coming out little by little. So to be connected and to stay in touch with all the announcements and everything that I'm going to be offering, all the holiday specials that are going to be coming, make sure you get on my email list. And you can do so by downloading my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It'll enter you into my email list, and then I send out a weekly moon magic report. And then whenever there's an announcement or sort of something special, any sales going on, I always send notifications through that list. So it's really exciting. Traylene says, I'm loving this energy. Yeah, it is really fun. I'm actually really enjoying it as well. This week is kind of a powerful week. It is a full moon week, and I'll talk about those things in a moment. I did want to let you guys know that I have officially launched the special holiday reading. That's like the first holiday special thing that I'm announcing. And it is a 1-hour reading one-on-one on Zoom. So you get to interact with me, ask questions, all that stuff. And what I've done, and I've never done this type of reading before, and it's only available through December 31st of this year, but I basically am putting all of the modalities that I know all together. So astrology, and within the umbrella of astrology, natal chart readings, transit, progress, synastry, even star seed markings if they come up. Also gene keys. I have recently gotten really involved in the gene keys, and they have been super amazing for me to study them and to learn more about how it all works. I figured out actually how it works. So for every new and full moon, I'm going to be letting you know which gene key or gene keys the new or the full moon is at, and what that means for us collectively, what the energy is. So it's just more meaning, more symbolism that we can take in and process and work through within ourselves to help us grow and evolve. But the reading can be astrology, gene keys, tarot, oracle. If you need a shamanic journey, if you need a meditation, if you need an astral travel journey, we'll do all that. If you need just straight up like channeling, connecting through the cards or intuitively with people that have passed on. This is what this reading is all about. But the thing is that the reason why it's a special reading is there is no one way that I do it, and that's the only way. It's whatever you need in that moment, whatever modality is calling your name, and whatever, intuitively I feel that you would really benefit from in that moment, that would help you the most in that moment. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description to sign up for one of the special holiday readings. And and since soon I'm going to be announcing more and more things coming up, special things coming up. So thank you again, everyone, for your support. Hello, Dawn. Welcome in. Melanie, hello. Stephanie, good to see you. Sanders, hello. Veronica, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Aubrey, welcome. Yeah, the gene key activation sequence is amazing. Rebecca, hello. Welcome in. Yes. Okay. So, and also with the holiday readings, they are limited. Like it's not, there will be a limited amount of them. So if you are thinking of it, you don't have to schedule it for like tomorrow. You can schedule it between now and the 31st, but I would schedule it as soon as you are able to, because they will sort of fill up. I know, dude, trust me, Dawn. She says that's a very special offer. Be careful. Don't drain yourself. I know. Dude, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Let's talk about the astrology of this week, because it intuitively, I always kind of flow with everything. I have plans, right? I make plans in my head. And what happens is the plans always end up going out the window because something happens, something comes up, and I never worry about that. It's so weird. Like I never freak out about it. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like if like I was going to make announcements on Friday because it was Sun trine Jupiter, and that did not happen. And it was a crazy intense weekend for me. Physically, I was like, it was my moon time, and every time my moon time comes, I am like, I'm out. And I had to do, we had the week 2 lecture of the moon goddess training on Saturday. So it wasn't like I got to take the weekend off. So it was really intense. And like literally nothing got done other than like the ultimately necessary things got done. Everything else like went out the window. And then today I was sitting there and thinking like, that's so interesting how things always happen that way. But then they always end up being like just beautiful and flowing exactly as they need to. And I remember this morning when I woke up that we do have Jupiter has now gone direct, and so has Mercury. So Mercury is no longer retrograde. It is in post shadow, but still it's like no longer retrograde, is now direct. And now the only planets that are really retrograde are basically Neptune, which is a planet, and Chiron. Is not a planet, but I do kind of talk about him a lot, so I would kind of include him in this group. So basically, and Uranus is also retrograde, but Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, Mercury all went direct in the last couple of weeks, and we have been feeling the energy slowly like release. It's almost like the retrogrades cause us to go like within ourselves and be in this very powerful reflective space, and it can get heavy. it can get really heavy, and it does feel like things move slower. It's a very welcome energy when things are like going way too fast and you do need a break. But after a while, some of these retrogrades last for like 6 months. It gets tiring, it gets exhausting, and we want the energy to shift. Well, the energy has shifted this week, and that's the power of this week, is that from today on, we are going to start to feel the energy start to move forward. And these are transits that are actually have been really positive, like Sun trine Jupiter, Mars trine Jupiter, are all things that they support our momentum in doing whatever it is we want to do. Whatever projects, whatever we're beginning, anything that we're doing, like when we put our effort into it, those transits support that effort and they help things move along really nicely. And that's what we're feeling. And I think that's why people are like, oh my God, I love this. This is so much fun. To add to that, the moon is waxing gibbous right now. It actually is already in the sign of Aries, where it will become full at 27 degrees on Wednesday. So the moon takes 2.5 days to transit through each sign. So it's at the early degrees of Aries right now. It's going to continue in Aries tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, it'll reach 27 degrees, which is almost the end of Aries. So it's very strong Aries energy, which is ruled by the planet Mars, which is all about action, drive, motivation. So can you see? And the moon waxing gibbous is so close to being full that it intensifies and heightens everything. So thank God that at least we have these positive transits kind of guiding us into this energy of the moon moving into Aries this week and then getting ready to become full. So those are the exciting things that are going on this week. We are going to see on Friday a square from Mars to Pluto, and I think what that's going to feel like is if there's a struggle, if there's something in the way, if there's something hidden or buried that hasn't been dealt with, we may feel like the irritation, almost like a little bit of like annoying energy where we have to do something about it. That's not a bad thing, except for the fact that Pluto tends to bring up things that are buried, right? And so buried things are things from the past, from past relationships or even past lives, issues. This is a time right now where humanity is awakening. There's a big awakening happening. And for most people, the awakening is causing, us to face things that we were afraid of. It's causing us to really deal with take responsibility for everything that happens in our lives. And that Mars square Pluto, I think it can be aggressive. I think it can be a very aggressive energy, hopefully used for a positive purpose, can help you to deal with those things that come up, to actually take action, to actually motivate you to complete the cycle, right? Complete the energy. So I think it can be, all of these transits can be positive, whether they're sextiles, trines, squares, or oppositions. It just depends on how you yourself interact with the energy and take it in. This is actually something really beautiful I've been studying lately with the gene keys. The gene keys, for those of you that don't know, it's very similar. It was born out of inspiration from the I Ching. And the I Ching is the Book of Changes, as it's called. It's an oracle. It's like an ancient oracle from China. And they used it for oracular studies or whatever. And the gene keys kind of were born from that. But the gene keys focus on DNA activation. They focus on the fact that when you bring your awareness, your conscious awareness, when you contemplate these things, these symbols that come alive, that we bring to life. Because if you look at a chart, it's like, it doesn't mean anything unless you know the symbols and the stories and the mythology of all the planets. So when you contemplate, when you bring these beautiful topics, and gene as in GENE, and then keys as in a key, gene keys, like your genes. But when you contemplate these powerful, freeing, thank you, Melanie, these freeing symbols, when you contemplate them, and this is not contemplation, according to Richard Rudd, who wrote the Gene Keys, is not meditation and it's not concentration. It's like somewhere right in between the two, where you're contemplating, and you can contemplate with body, mind, spirit. It can be a vision, a dream, a visceral reaction, an emotion, something that you feel in your body or in your heart or in your mind, or you see. It's contemplation, and it's like he has this really beautiful way of describing it. I've just been so immersed in it, and I'm a sponge, you guys. I'm a projector in human design, and I am here to learn systems and then help generators mostly learn about themselves, but people in general learn about themselves. And then, the energy of contemplation is something that you can do with everything. And I feel like we do this all the time. Thanks, Anders. We do this all the time. We're capable of this type of shift in awareness. And so I don't remember where I was going with that, but the world is awakening, and a lot of people are waking up and having to face these things. And so the Gene Keys are another way for us to understand at a deeper level. Here's where I was going with it. Okay, thank God I remembered. So basically, the Gene Keys talks about there's a shadow to everything, which it's the same in astrology, right? In everything, really. There's a shadow to everything, which can become a gift. It's very poetic. He is like exquisite in his writing. And he's inspiring me. So, which I love that. I love that. I would love to become more exquisite in my descriptions of things. So there's a shadow to everything. It all begins in the shadow, right? It all begins in the darkness. And when the awareness starts to come in, that shadow can transform itself. It transforms itself. It transmutes and becomes a gift. And it's a different energy. The gift is a different energy of the same sort of polarity that is going on. And eventually you are in the gift, in the expression of the gift, no longer in the expression of the shadow. And you're in that gift so much that you literally like transcend the gift itself, the shadow and the gift. So you would say the positive and the negative, the dark and the light. You transcend the shadow and the gift, and it becomes this divine gift, which he calls a siddhi, Siddhi, which in I think I think it's Sanskrit. It's a Sanskrit word, but correct me if I'm wrong. But it comes from India and ancient like yogic practices. A siddhi is called a divine gift, or defined as a divine gift, and that siddhi basically like transcends the entire polarity, and you become one. It's like becoming one with God. That's the power of contemplating the Gene Keys. And in the same way, all of these transits and all of these astrological aspects that are the conversations that the planets make with each other, yes, they can be really challenging, but they can also be opportunities to transcend and transform and evolve and step into like the full balance or immersion into these divine gifts from God, where we become one. God and me and God are one. That is like the final sort of transition in the world, or maybe the definition of what enlightenment is, something like that. So that's where I was going with that. But the last really powerful thing that's happening this week is that we're entering Scorpio season. Oh my God. And then we're going to see during Scorpio season, there's going to be our first eclipse. So this is like the 30 days starting on Saturday. We're going to see an eclipse. We're going to see Mars enter Scorpio. We're going to see a new moon in Scorpio. We're going to see other planets. Venus enter her wholeness phase. We're going to see Venus enter into Capricorn. We're going to see some Mars opposing Uranus, some really powerful aspects, among other things. But basically, we're literally very close to eclipse season. So this moon that's happening this week on Wednesday, Aries full moon, is so the next full moon is the eclipse, because what we're going to see is a new moon in Scorpio on November 4th, and that's already within eclipse like magic, really highlighting what's going to be coming in January when the nodes move into Taurus and Scorpio. That's a whole nother topic, but it's going to be wild. But we're going to see in this Scorpio season some powerful things and some powerful sort of activations and maybe premonitions or visions of what we're going to start to see in January when the nodes switch into these signs. And so we see this first eclipse in Taurus, which is actually going to be on the Pleiades and on the star Algol, which is known as like, some astrologers call it the Death Star. My hair is like drying and getting super poofy. Some astrologers call it like the Death Star. Some astrologers call it like the Evil Star. I mean, seriously, like there are some crazy, we're going to talk about that when we get closer to that. But that is literally what's coming up. So it is really powerful. And this week is sort of, we're going to be officially in eclipse season after this full moon, like officially there. So that is astrologically what is going on this week. Look how long my hair is. And what I'm going to do now is pull some cards and see intuitively what the channeled message is for us collectively for the week, what to focus on, what's going to be our challenge, what's the overall theme energetically for the week, and all that good stuff. I will also be putting up, I'm going to do the monthly videos, and I'm going to be starting to go live and do those this week. I don't know what time, but when I go live, if you're available, come in and watch and hang out. But I'll be going through all of the signs. So here we go. Let me put the astrology away and get some cards out. So thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us this evening. I would love to ask for the clearing of the cards that we're going to be using, as well as the clearing of my energy, so I can be that open channel of wisdom and intuition to flow through. And for everyone that's watching this video live or watching the replay, to receive a beautiful message, something that they need to hear, something that will help them to awaken a little more, become more aware of themselves, contemplate their growth, their evolution, and reach a higher awareness and a higher activation within themselves and their lives. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull 5 cards: intuition, challenge, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors and animal spirit, and then some extra ones from the other deck. Thanks, Traylead. I'm just reading now the messages in the chat. Pluto's in your first house. Wisdom from the ancestors. All right. Let's see what the animal spirit is. So I'm going to pull all the cards and then I'm going to. I know you mean the gene keys, Melanie? It's quite the deep dive into kind of a whole nother dimension. It's a portal in itself, that book. And we're exploring it in the Moon Goddess training because of the DNA activations that we have been doing. So this is a very exciting time where the veil is thin, and we can do a lot of deep, soulful work, especially through Scorpio season. All right, the first card we get, which is the intuition card, is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, first of all, the Wands is fire energy. It is, it's the spark. Fire is the spark of life. And fire initiates things. This is the energy that we're feeling right now with the moon in Aries, and with the fact that the moon will be full in Aries towards the last degrees. This is the last decan of Aries, so strong fire energy. I think that this week is a week to like charge forward with passion, with creativity, allowing that Kundalini energy to come alive within you, to inspire you, and to just go forward, to begin a new journey if that's what you're wanting to do, to start something new, or to just continue and give whatever you're doing all, your best, your passion. This is about like strong passion and the wisdom that comes from that sort of energy of the fire that really transforms too. There's energy of transformation here, transmutation. The fire, the phoenix rises from the fire. So this can be for some of us a week of powerful transformations and also powerful activations. The challenge is the King of Swords. So the challenge is to find our clarity, to find our center, to stay practical about things, to not get kind of carried away, to cut the cords, because the sword, it is about the mind and it is about thoughts, but it's also about like just cut the things that no longer serve you. This is Archangel Michael energy. He always comes up for me with that image of the King of Swords. So the challenge is cut the cords from the things that don't serve you so that your passion and your creativity can help you just like continue to flow forward with ease, not with difficulty, with ease, although it is difficult in the beginning, but eventually it can, with your passion, it can become easy. And with your awareness and sort of actively letting go of things, you will continue to flow forward. The overall theme is the Page of Swords. So again, we have a sword card. Actually, we got 3 sword cards. And so this is a week where some of us might be in our head a lot. There's going to be a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking, a lot of kind of contemplating mentally as well. The Page of Swords can help you to communicate. And it brings a message. She's also pointing at her third eye in this picture. So I feel like the overall theme is we are receiving that wisdom. It's coming in through the mind, through the aspect of the mind. The inspiration is going to come through new ideas. I've been experiencing this a lot. I mean, you guys, seriously, like there's like, I was doing a meditation last night. And I realized during the meditation, it was like, this is the next project. You got to put your effort into this. Like here's, and I was like, I had to like run to grab something to write because that's how fast it was coming through. And if I didn't write it down, I wasn't going to remember everything that I thought. And so in that moment of inspiration, that's when you got to act. And that's what Aries says. When the minute the inspiration, that idea comes in, you got to act on it right there, whether you write, it's about just writing it down or like you take action towards it. Don't let that moment, because that moment is fleeing, to pass, because then the inspiration will go somewhere else and someone else will receive it, because it's energy that just kind of flows through. So I wish, oh my God, I want to tell you guys so bad what that vision was, because it's something new that I haven't done. and I am really excited about. So it's I'll be making announcements about all these things again. I'm really bad at like keeping surprises. Really bad. I'm trying to be better. But I want to tell you guys little by little what these new ideas are that are coming up for the channel, and so we'll just take it one day at a time. The wisdom from the ancestors is another sword card. It is the Seven of Swords, which can be about dishonesty, betrayal, or stealth. It's almost like, usually when I hear this card being described, it's like someone's getting away with something. But deception is the word that I think is coming out the most. So if we're not in a grounded space, if we haven't cut the cords from, the things that no longer serve us, if we won't be able to pay attention to the messages, the inspiration, the thoughts, the new ideas that are going to be coming through, and it will mess with our passion and our drive. It'll stop that flow. So the wisdom from the ancestors is, make sure that there's clarity in your life. Make sure that you know where you stand. Make sure that there isn't anyone that could possibly be taking advantage of you during this time. Get away from those energies. Don't even engage with those energies. And if someone feels like they're getting away with something, just let them go. Because no one can really take anything away from you. But the most important thing is pay attention, because obviously not everyone wants the best for us. I mean, that's obvious, right? But it's important to stay aware. What I feel from this card is, don't deceive yourself. Be in your clear mind. Open your third eye. Be in your passion, your creativity, and don't deceive yourself. And that can have many, many different meanings. I'm just going to leave that up to you as to what that is. What does deceiving myself look like? Ask yourself that. What would deceiving myself look like? Maybe write it down and then avoid those things. Don't do those things. All right. Let me get my little book. And what we get, this is so beautiful. I am really excited about this animal spirit for this week. It is the unicorn. And it is a spirit animal within this deck. So it aligns us with that higher frequency, that higher vibration. I love it. The unicorn, reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. I love that. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Ooh, that goes right along with don't deceive yourself. What's real and what's not real? That's a question that's coming up this week. Perhaps long, long ago, the mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation, dude, the word legit just straight up came up. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder I'm getting chills, where our intuition comes from, and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. That is powerful, you guys. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches. There's the mind's eye out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. Wow. The unicorn and the sixth chakra. Not even kidding. These cards are all connected. It's no surprise that the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. The center is called the Ajna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, our deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. But you know what? The present is the future. You can manifest the present in the future, and you can hold the past. And you can manifest the future in the present, and you can hold the past in the present too. So on point with the unicorn. I know, yes, so powerful. But you guys, this is a powerful week. These are big shifts. I'm feeling Jupiter energy. I'm feeling all the direct energy, for sure. Super activated. All right, we're gonna pull 3 oracle cards to give us a little bit more, and let's see what we got here. We got mint green is the first card, which is about boundaries. Then we have periwinkle, which is grace. And then we have white, which is majesty. So mint green. You are putting in a greater effort than is necessary. I love that, actually. How have you gone against your internal compass to get here? What do you need to let go of to realign with your truth? Take action and address your needs. You are supported in all directions. The affirmation, I accept all change. Next card, periwinkle, which is all about grace. The path ahead may not be easy, but you can handle it. You have experienced many lifetimes that have prepared you for your current life. You are brave, a brave, fearless leader. Nothing can stand in your way when you are driven by love. Your affirmation, I am divine power embodied in human form. Yes, this is almost like a little pep talk from our spirit guides. All right. And then the color white, which is all about majesty. Peace is the epicenter of change. Align your thoughts and actions in love and witness your perspective shift from that of anguish and resentment to unrequited beauty and life. Affirmation, I am one with all. Wow. Powerful week, you guys. That was amazing. I am actually blown away by this reading. I'm really excited about this week. There's going to be a lot going on the channel this week. We have tomorrow the astrology of the full moon. I'm going to talk about what it means and all this cool stuff. On Wednesday, we have the full moon ceremony, which I'm really excited about too. Got my guitar fixed. And Thursday, we have the magic of Venus. And Friday, we have mini readings. And I'm going to be making some announcements throughout the week as well, and let you guys know what are some other exciting things that are coming up for this last few months of the year. So thank you everyone for being here. I so appreciate you guys. Share this video out. I feel like this is the kind of video that people would really benefit from because of the wisdom that comes through the messages. I think it's very inspiring. These are very inspiring energies, and that's what we need in the world. So make sure you share this video out with people that you think might enjoy it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Happy Monday, happy week. And we shall continue on tomorrow, same time, same place. Sat Nam, you guys.